It's the last stretch of winter, and let's get some dreamy, wintry pages ready in my creative journal for the YouTube Collab Loop group. And if that's something that interests you, you know what to do. You keep it locked right here. What's up, everyone? This is Priya here. Welcome back to my channel if you're returning. And if this is the first time, thank you so much for stopping by. Here I share tips, ideas, and inspiration to make your planner and journal spreads pretty and functional. Let's get to my creative journal, the square journal from Archer and Olive, along with the self-healing cutting mat, the gyro cut, my tweezers, the washi cutter, the scissors, the paper clip. And they're mostly from Journal Say, and my code Priya can earn you 8% off at Journal Say, including that glue tape. And for the rest of the shops, my code Priya10 can earn you 10% off. And I also have my kneaded eraser. And let's get to the tapes and the sticker books because we have the quarterly edit sticker, the box set, and I'm using the winter edit from there. And if you missed out on the box set, you will have a restock coming. So please make sure that you are tuned into my channel because you get to see a lot of creative ideas that I try, along with a lots of information, useful information that you can use, especially with restocks, releases, all that useful stuff. So I have tapes from a few shops, including Journal Say, Planything, the Washi Tape Shop, Live Love Posh, and yeah, I'll tell you what is from where as we get to them. So I'm using my bone folder. Again, I'm speeding it up quite a bit. Not quite a bit, just a bit to be exact. And this is another video for the YouTube Collab Loop group. And the theme here is icy, and which is very apt because I think there were some recent snowstorms to finish off the season with a bang. And I'm trying to see how I can bring in a lot of the wintry elements that I've pulled out here. And I even have an oops moment, a proper oops moment. And I'm still debating on which collection to use from this winter edit, the newer one. And a couple of the sticker books are still in stock from the quarterly edit. And my code Priya10 can be used only on individual items, not on the box set. So just making that clear. And I'm using my ruler and my pencil to mark a straight line where I wanted to do like a wintry house, the slope of the house kind of look. And that is all I had as with an idea on how to get started. And I'm standing up to count the number of pages I can symmetrically mark so that both the slanted lines of the roof can in fact be with the same angle. So I'm using this blue striped washi from Planything, and this was from one of the recent releases. And this washi tape has like a scalloped kind of a house kind of a design on that, and that's also from Planything. And I'm just using that for the inner border of the uh, page I'm doing. And you will see I'm just trimming off the excess, going off the page, and just starting off with that. And now I will come and separate these pages because as you can see, it is a bit folded that way. And I go ahead and cut off the edge. And now we are looking at a proper oops moment. I turn the page and yes, I cannot even imagine I do that. Luckily, I realized what's wrong right after I cut it. Oh no. Any guesses? Will I be able to fix this? You will get to see, don't worry. And moving on, you can see how I'm using these washi flakes, washi stickers. These are a matte finish snowflakes PET tape from Journal Say, and this was part of my one of my recent hauls. And I thought I wanted to use this no matter what because this is so pretty and it does have a bit of a shimmer. And I'm not sure how well it shows on camera, but it does have a beautiful, the magical winter kind of feel to it up close. And let's get to the YouTube collab loop group and how it works if you're not familiar with it. And Lisa Marie, or creatively Lisa Marie, as she is called on all social media platforms, is the lady behind the different loop groups that you see. And you can see me cut through the tapes on the pages, combining the pages, just making sure they are separate. And I'm using the washi cutter from Live Love Posh and the Fisker ceramic knife, which I use mostly for straight edges. It's like an X-Acto knife. And I have linked all the products I'm using. So don't worry about going about looking around for those. They have been linked in the description or in the pinned comments if you are looking to pick up anything. And coming back to the YouTube collab loop group. So this week, again, the theme is IC, and you can join the loop groups through my video or somebody else is in the loop. And the whole process is very simple, straightforward. And before we get to that, sorry about interrupting myself. And these were some winter elements from the washi tape shop. And these are the pre-cut versions. So you will see how I'm trying to make a scene in the backdrop there. And these came out a couple of months ago, but these are really gorgeous. I've used it before. Lots of videos I've done on them. And let's get back to our loop group and the concept of that. You can join me through the video you come across. It could be from anybody in the loop group. And we have a whole bunch of growing creators who come together, and we all are given a theme and we interpret the theme in our own unique way. And that is the beauty of the whole concept. So if you join me through my video, if you stumble upon my video and you're a total beginner, you can watch the video to its entirety and you can watch it fully. And please subscribe to my channel and all our channels so that way you will also see other creative interpretations of the theme. And once you finish with mine, you can drop me a comment. You can say something nice about what you saw, how my process went, and how you enjoyed watching the creativity of it, or anything that you liked about it. And you can continue on to the next person's video, which will be in the description, and you can continue watching theirs. And it's like a full loop. Once you end back at wherever you started with, you will have completed the loop and you will have a lot of unique creators or unique content creators who you may not have otherwise stumbled upon. So you will have a good variety when it comes to brands or planners or journals or the techniques or the thought process. And it is very interesting to see how many friends I've made over the years I've been on these loop groups. And my YouTube family keeps growing every time a theme drops. And I am part of two loop groups every month. So it is really nice that I do not have to worry about picking a theme or all that's done for me, because creatively Lisa Marie does an amazing job of finishing off all that work for me, right? So it is nice that she is really the sweetest person who keeps the whole loop group going. And you can see how I'm separating the pages between all these layers. And now I'm making a peekaboo window right there. And I'm using the self-healing cutting mat there underneath the pages so that I will not damage any of the pages underneath, because I just want a window for the front pages. And I can obviously do more, but I prefer to go with something symmetrical and something it not exactly the same, but kind of similar. You understand, right? Yeah. So this is our first window, and you can see how I'm cutting the page out, and you see how easily you can put together Dutch doors. And I usually come and have lots of experimenting or playing around with lots of those Dutch doors in all my videos. And that's a washi organizer I have for most of my washi tapes. And I'm using the brown, it's like a deep brown washi set. And that was part of the neutral washi tape collection that came out last year. And the Live Love Posh is having another release on the 23rd of March, by when we will officially be in spring. And you can see how easily and quickly windows can be made. And I'm going with the same concept on the other side as well. And the box set, the quarterly edit box set, will also be restocked at that time. And on the 23rd, there are lots of goodies coming. There is a sticker book, of course. There are card decks. There are anything reading and library kind of related. So the ticket stubs and all of those very unique products. I don't think I've seen similar products anywhere else. So that is our Dutch door element. And now these tapes were from Journal Say. Again, you know how I love to bring in the purple color, especially for the wintry icy elements. And I like when you have all these elements in various sizes. So yeah, I'm just creating a scene there with smaller elements which you can actually place depending on the availability of your space. And you can see it is pre-cut, it is a PET version, and there is also a set of quotes. There are 2 or 3 quotes which keep repeating throughout the roll, but you do have a good number of rolls that are a good number of quotes that you can use over and over again. And this tape was something I'd been wanting to use, and I'm so glad it was an icy, wintry wonderland kind of theme this time. So I'm using the same technique again to separate the pages. And this winter wonderland from Planny Thing is also still available when I last checked. And I'm trying to also make sure that I bring in some of the woodland animals, the outdoor animals that you get to see. like a moose or a bear. And it is always nice to bring in such fun touches because you do have these poor animals who are out there in the open. And I think it is important that use at least a couple of these animals, especially with such wintry themes. And let me know how you are liking this. And I wanted to do something in this theme before winter's officially over because if you haven't guessed by now, I love winter. And I'm getting to the inside pages, and you can see how you can build those elements and those scenes because these are just perfect, and you have enough space to be able to create such scenes which look like it is one when put together, but it is a combination of various elements that are already given to you. And let's see, and that does look a bit odd because I had to trim the elements from the front page. And I like to have like a finishing touch, maybe like a reindeer or just a deer, and not have those straight edges along the end of a sticker, the edge of a sticker. Just my way of making it look a bit more finished. And if you are joining me from any other channel, welcome to my YouTube family. And if you're one of my regular YouTube family members who love to watch my videos, you're welcome too. I love every single one of you who stop by, check on me, and just check out my videos in general. And these are the 12 moments wide washi tapes. And these are the washi tape version, not the PET version. So these are like scenes you can build, and you just need to cut out the individual elements. So I'm trying to also see which wintry elements I can bring in here. Just make sure you don't have any air pockets in between there. That's it. And you see how it is like building layers, and how you can really incorporate some of the other elements which otherwise you may not think of would go well here. Say the script washi, and I wanted to just make sure I have some other interesting element come in, and I'm using some of those bigger flakes from the winter edit sticker book. And I like when you have such statement pieces, right? These are big, and I love that I can bring it in, and just one flake is all you need for such spaces. And let us see, this was another wintry one, and it does have a bit of a shimmer. And you have, yes, yeah, it kind of looks different, but I think it goes with the whole theme. And I love that about the various shops. I mean, the winter does have a dreamy, magical look to it. And as somebody who loves winter, any excuse to use more of that, I'm all for it. Let me know what your favorite season is and how you would incorporate elements from different shops, like what I did. So let's get to the front part of the pages now. And this is again my creative journal, the Square Journal from Archer and Olive. And Archer and Olive just released their March subscription boxes, and it is stunning. So you can see how I'm using two of the bigger elements here, two of the bigger tapes, in fact, and it does look like a dreamy outdoorsy wonderland kind of theme. And I like to keep those scraps safe. And then when we get to all these edges and limited space, when that's available, then it becomes easy to kind of bring those elements in. You see how I'm bringing in a couple of the wintry elements, which are not necessarily the Christmassy kind, but snowmen can be made all winter. It need not be just for the Christmas time. And this is pretty much where we are. And let us also try and bring in some of these other winter elements. And I'm not sure what is available because journals say do go through their inventory quite a lot. So I will try and link something similar, or you could pick anything that's already there in the same concept. And even if you have a sale going on, my code can be stacked on top of planning thing, journal say, the washi tape shop. It can usually be stacked. And I'm also trying to see if I should spell IC because I think I try to weave it in, but I just abandon it last minute. And I'm not complaining because I think this looks good in itself, and I do not want to add more layers or more fonts on top of this. And let me know how you are liking this. Let's throw in a few more flurries and then we will be ready to call it a spread. And please make sure you check out the next person in the loop, whose video is linked below. And subscribe to all our channels, turn on the bell notification. And your support means the world to us. You have no idea how much it means to every single one of us. Please come follow me on Instagram. I do share more spreads and more sneaks, even if they don't quite get YouTube videos. And please make sure you check out all the videos I mentioned, along with all the shops, codes, all those useful stuff. If you would like to see more of me and check out the behind the scenes, please check out the membership details, which are linked below. I hope to see you in the next one. Bye.